This shit is about showing the babies, showing the kids. It is a way outside of being an athlete, being a drug dealer, being a thug. Those aren't the only things that's out here. There's more opportunities. And sometimes it feels like that's all we got. But I just want to be one of the people that show them it's more out here than that. There's more ways to get it. You just got to go within and find out your true purpose.
Taking it back to where it all started, this is where I grew up as a kid. Most of my life in and out, sometimes living here, sometimes living on the street here. This house right here played a big role in who I am today. And I learned a lot of life lessons here from a lot of great people. And we walking down the street right now. This is where I grew up as a kid as well, right down the street from my grandma. And it was a lot of hard times I don't really speak on, a lot of people don't know about. And it molded me into who I am. It molded me into who I am today. It molded me into the man that I'm still becoming. And this is the house I grew up in the majority of my life. It played a big role in who I am today. It molded me into the man I am. I had a lot of hard lessons there, a lot of tough times that a lot of people don't know about. The inspiration behind my brand, I would have to say, is multiple things. Just from hard times, as I recall, losing my grandpa in toxic relationship is what forced me into solitude at first. It's what forced me to sit down and actually listen to God. It's what forced me to meditate and connect with God. And that's why I say peace lies within, because anyone who wants to access peace, all you have to do is go within. You don't need anything external outside of you. It's all in here. As far as what our brand looks to do for the community, we look to, in the future, I mean, it's a marathon, so I can't give you a definite time, but we look to build community centers for children. We look to place programs, whether that be with technology, fucking business, entrepreneurs, just teaching kids about taxes and credit, stuff that we weren't taught as kids, stuff that the system didn't want us to know, so we can stay in so we can stay in low income households. Another thing we would definitely have to implement is more playgrounds, more access for kids to spend time away from the streets, more access to spend time away from trouble. And another thing would definitely be whether that be shelters for homeless, just things in the community center that aren't provided to us. I would tell them to gain as much knowledge as you can about the business you plan on starting and don't quit. It's a marathon, like Nipsey said. This shit don't happen overnight. You're laying out a foundation. When you're building a legacy, it don't happen overnight. Because the quicker you go up, the faster you go down. You want to build a solid foundation that's going to live longer than you. It's going to outlive us. And that hopefully our kids and grandchildren can have when we're gone. I would definitely have to say Nipsey Hussle. He was a businessman, an entrepreneur, and an artist. Not only that, he was influential in his community. He gave back to his community. He gave back to the people. How long has our brand been in the making? It's been in the making since 2021. Around August or so, when I was in college, I got COVID. During that time, I had to go home for a week. And that's when I realized college wasn't for me. And I asked God, how can I get back to the people? How can I get back to the people and send a strong message? And as I was meditating, the name in the logo, the baby, appeared in my head. What do I want people to take from this documentary? I hope that my documentary inspires somebody. I hope that my documentary pushes people to go within and explore themselves deeper than what we understand, or deeper than what we have been taught. Did I ever feel like giving up? Plenty of times. There was plenty of times when it got stressful and I had lost my sight of where to go with it, but I just meditated on it and I held my faith. And over time, I made progression slowly but surely. Like I said, nothing happens overnight. So I just took my time with it, and here we are. Wisdom I would have to give to the people is stay there, be you, follow your heart, do what makes you happy, follow your purpose. Don't do something based off of what someone tells you to do or what someone wants you to do. Do what fulfills your soul. Peace is when you have no worries, when you no longer feel the need to question, because you know deep down you are a blessing. There is no stressing, just progression. Show no hate. I walk in faith, for I know that peace is just our essence. I desire people to remember me as someone who wasn't scared to die for the truth, someone who wasn't scared to go after the things that they desired in his life, someone who lived fearlessly.